Good afternoon and welcome in to your daily community briefing live on WBON TV Channel 9. Michael Watkins here with you. Appreciate you being here with us, folks, as we say thank you to our great sponsors here on the newscast. Bishop Small Engine Repair. Keep your power equipment working strong all season long with help from Bishop Small Engine Repair. Let Bishop service your mower and power equipment located on North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We're also brought to you by Affordable Heating and Air. For all your heating and air needs, call Brian with Affordable Heating and Air Conditioning at 859-779-0122. In our lead story today, the Kentucky State Police Richmond Post has been requested by Danville Police Department to investigate an officer-involved shooting that occurred early Tuesday morning in Boyle County. The preliminary investigation indicates Danville police responded to the Super 8 motel in reference to a domestic disturbance. Upon arriving at the scene, officers observed a man was holding a female at knife point. Officers attempted to de-escalate the situation, but were unsuccessful. One officer discharged their firearm, fatally wounding the man, and the male subject was pronounced deceased at the scene by the Boyle County coroner. An autopsy is scheduled at the State Medical Examiner's office in Frankfort. No officers or members of the community were injured during this incident. KSP Post 7 is conducting the ongoing investigation. The KSP Critical Incident Response Team, the Boyle County Sheriff's Office, and the Danville Fire Department, along with the Boyle County Coroner's Office, assisted KSP Post 7 at the scene of the crime. Well, the Paris Police Department, in conjunction with the Bourbon County Fire and Emergency Management, are issuing a golden alert for 68-year-old Charles C. Rose of Paris, Kentucky. Mr. Rose's last possible location was where his vehicle was found on Friday, July 3rd at approximately 4:30 p.m. near Hinkson Creek Bridge at the intersection of Ruddles Mill Road, State Highway 1940, and Old Ruddles Mill Road, State Highway 1893 in Bourbon County. Rose had left his residence around 3 p.m. on July 3rd on his afternoon drive, and he never returned home. Rose has several medical issues, both recovering and current, which require medication, as well as his physical attributes limit him to have to walk with assistance of a cane. The area where Rose is thought to have been around is familiar to him, and he may have been walking near or around the bridge that is located near the intersection from 4:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. that day. Rose is a white male, approximately 6 feet tall, 220 pounds, blue eyes, and a white hair and beard. He was last seen wearing a royal blue plaid shirt, gray gym shorts, black shoes, and possibly with a dark green navy hat with a jockey's silk emblem, which is green, yellow, and white. Bourbon County Fire, Bourbon County Emergency Management, and Harrison County Fire have been searching the waterways and properties in attempts to locate Mr. Rose. Crews are still actively searching as this alert is being released. Anyone with information or sightings of Mr. Rose is asked to contact the Paris Bourbon County Dispatch at 859-987-2100, extension 1. Well, at the request of Governor Beshear, FEMA has extended the deadline for severe storm survivors to register for help. The deadline to apply is July 23rd, and homeowners and renters affected by severe flooding in 31 counties are eligible and encouraged to register, including counties such as Breathitt, Boyd, Clark, Clay County, Estill County, Fayette, Jackson County, Jessamine County, Lee, Lincoln, Madison County, Magoffin, Powell, Rockcastle, and Woodford County. Individual assistance for homeowners and renters may include grants to help pay for temporary housing, home repairs, and other serious disaster-related expenses not met by insurance or other assistance programs. The fastest and easiest way to apply is by visiting disasterassistance.gov. If it's not possible to register online, you can download the FEMA app and register on your smartphone or tablet, or you can also call 800-621-3362. The toll-free telephone lines operate from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. 7 days per week, and those who use a relay service such as a video phone, in-occupation, or CapTel should update FEMA with their specific number assigned to that service. You should have the following information available when you are trying to register: the address of the damaged primary dwelling where damage occurred, current mailing address, current telephone number, your social security number, your insurance information, total household annual income, routing and account numbers for checking or savings accounts so FEMA may directly transfer disaster assistance funds, or a general description of disaster damage and losses. Well, a Laurel County woman is now behind bars after she set her neighbor's trailer on fire. According to deputies, 37-year-old Sheena Johnson allegedly set the neighbor's trailer on fire in order to, quote, cleanse the area. The homeowner did make it out of the burning structure, but was transported to a nearby hospital after breathing in heavy smoke. After a brief scuffle with deputies, Johnson was arrested and charged with arson, attempted murder, resisting arrest, and disorderly conduct. Well, the big booms that went off at Lake Reba on Sunday went off without a hitch as well. According to Mason Chambly of the Richmond Parks and Recreation, the organization has crunched the numbers and was ecstatic with how many people showed up following a year off due to COVID-19. With the story, we turn to our news director, Marissa Hempel.
The Lake Reba fireworks celebration for the 4th of July was back in action following a year-long hiatus. According to Richmond Parks and Rec, it was a success.
It was actually a pretty great event. You know, we had no major issues or bumps. Everything ran smoothly on our end. We didn't really have anything come up that was an emergency or a distraction. Things flowed smoothly. We didn't have anyone come to us with any issues or concerns. So, I mean, this was an incredible success for us, considering, one, that we didn't even have the event last year, and two, that always at an event like this size, something goes wrong or some calamity occurs. But thankfully this year it didn't. And so we were thrilled that we were able to put this event on, have the concert, have the fireworks show, have the vendors out there, and just have people out there all day celebrating without really any major issues or problems coming up.
Chambly says that after the event, they crunched the numbers and were surprised with the turnout.
So yeah, actually, I've been crunching some of the numbers today. We have a road strip or road counter for our events that lets us track vehicle counts, and we have other methods, you know, counting people and things like that at our events. And so I've been putting that together today, and we were estimating probably around 6,000 to 8,000 people actually attended this event. So that is a pretty big number. It's a little down from, you know, maybe what a few years ago we would have expected, but that's to be expected on our end because we are coming out of the pandemic, out of COVID, so it'll take a little bit for it to get back to full capacity. But the fact that we had, you know, 6,000 to 8,000 people at this event this year, it's really incredible. At the concert, we started seeing people pack in, and it really became a very festive and energetic show for our headliner and our other acts.
He continues that Parks and Rec is ecstatic with the turnout, and they hope to come back bigger and better for future events. However, there were many differences from this year's new rollout compared to last year during COVID.
So last year, we probably only had maybe 1,000-ish people actually come out to Lake Reba to watch the fireworks in their car. So that's a huge drop-off from what we had this year and what had been the previous year. So that's a real anomaly for us, but, you know, of course, that was to be expected. But also, it's different in what we actually had and what we produced and put on, because last year we just had the fireworks show, nothing else. This year we brought back the concert. We had food vendors set up out there. We had the park open all day, the shelters for people to come and use the shelters or swim at Paradise Cove or a free adventure falls mini golf. So we were really trying to add a lot more back this year to get people out there and really have that feel of an in-person event.
Moving forward, Chambly says with future events, they definitely want to get Richmondites and those from around the area in the outdoors to enjoy what Richmond has to offer. There was also many thanks to give, as the 4th of July this year was a conglomerative effort among many agencies.
This is a incredibly hard-working event for the fire department, police department, the parks department, our maintenance staff for the parks department. I know a lot of those people are out there at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., early in the morning. So I was one of the lead event coordinators for this event. I was out there at 7:30. I was by far not the first person out there. We had some early police officers out there making sure everything was ready as people came in. Our maintenance department was there extremely early. And then the fire department showed up, and they were making rounds, providing first aid to anyone that needed it. And then, of course, our entire parks department being at this event all day. And so the people that helped put this event on, from the fire department, from the police department, our maintenance staff, I mean, we really thank them for that, and we really appreciate them putting in that effort, because especially for like police and fire, events and managing events and working at events isn't in the typical job description. And so for them to be willing to come out there, help manage the traffic, help manage crowd control, and a lot of the police officers actually in the fire department actually go out and interact with the crowd, talk to people, provide information about what's going on, when the event's going to be, just because we're pretty stretched thin, and so they're a great friendly face for people to interact with the city at the event and find out information about it. And so, I mean, yeah, I can speak all day about our entire team, but I, as being one of the people that kind of helped, was on site managing the event, I cannot have enough thanks for them and the effort they're putting in for this.
Chambly says that when he was there at 7 a.m., there were also citizens getting ready to grill out and enjoy Lake Reba for the entirety of the day. Sounds like 4th of July this year was a resounding success here in Richmond. For Channel 9 News, I'm Marissa Hempel.
Thanks, Marissa. We hope you all had a safe and enjoyable 4th of July weekend. It's now time for our first commercial break here on the newscast. Plenty more to get to when we come back, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on the Daily Community Briefing here live on WBON TV, Channel 9.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
The mission at H2 Health is to create a healthcare environment where their employees and clients love to be. They offer a wide range of services including physical therapy, occupational therapy, a chronic pain program, wellness and fitness programs, dry needling, and more. H2 Health is here to get you back in the game and feeling your best with locations in Richmond, Berea, and more. Visit h2health.com to learn more and get started today at H2 Health.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
You know when you step outside and it feels absolutely perfect? The air's not too warm, not too cool, just perfection? Now imagine if you could have that same feeling inside your home at a price that feels even better. You can, thanks to the folks at Affordable Heating and Air. Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's Affordable Heating and Air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
Support your favorite team with apparel from Campus Warehouse in Richmond. Whether you're an EKU fan or you're a part of the Big Blue Nation, Campus Warehouse has something for you. Stop by and see their new line of Old Road t-shirts, because guys, we know Saturdays are for the boys. Plus, they have the cutest seasonal tees for the ladies. And Campus Warehouse now carries a new line of tees for the kiddos as well. Visit campuswarehouserichmond.com or stop by their location in the Richmond Center next to Buffalo Wild Wings.
The Old West, the way you remember it. Good guys and bad guys.
Come and join us as we watch and talk about the best of the West.
Western movies, TV shows, and more.
Draw Western Theater, Saturdays at 1 p.m.
Here on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Welcome back into our newscast here live on WBON TV, brought to you by Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond. At 635.5 Big Hill Avenue, Bluegrass Marble and Granite can take care of all your remodels or fabrication needs. We're also brought to you by Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. They have the best aftercare in the business. When every detail counts, remember Davis & Powell Funeral Home. Well, 3 volunteers from Kentucky have decided to join the Ohio Task Force 1, now in Surfside, Florida, helping in the search for victims after the condo collapse last month. The group has been working 12-hour shifts, and the task force is going layer by layer through debris and even bringing in canines to help search for bodies before cranes are brought in to completely clear the area. With 4 more bodies discovered in the past day, the body count is now tragically at 28 in the condo collapse. In Fayette County, Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman presented a ceremonial check for $40,000 from the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet to represent funding to improve traffic and pedestrian safety on roadways by 2 school campuses, Liberty Elementary School and Lexington Universal Academy. In April, Governor Beshear announced plans to invest $23 million to improve highway safety near schools, protecting students, educators, and families. KYTC is using state funding allocated in the 2020 Highway Plan to complete 70 school safety improvement projects in 44 counties across the state. To see the full list of projects, you can go to the website and get more information. As a teacher and as a school parent, the safety of our Kentucky school children is never out of my thoughts, Lieutenant Governor Coleman said. This ceremonial check represents more than new equipment. It represents a high priority of Governor Beshear and all of us on Team Kentucky, making streets and roads safer around our schools. Liberty Elementary and Lexington Universal Academy are located on 2 of the busiest routes in Lexington, Liberty Road and Nicholasville Road, respectively. At Lexington Universal, an overhead school flasher will be installed on Nicholasville Road to provide additional warning to vehicles that they are approaching the school entrance. When the lights are flashing, the speed limit is 45 miles per hour. At Liberty Elementary, KYTC engineers will review school zone devices already in use to determine how they can be enhanced during a planned reconstruction of Liberty Road. The plan is to widen a section of Liberty Road into 5 lanes, 4 through lanes, and a center turn lane with a sidewalk on one side of the road and a shared use path on the other. Well, according to a post by Powell County Search and Rescue, they, along with Powell County Emergency Medical Services, Red Star Wilderness EMS, Natural Bridge Park Rangers, and Tri-Community Search and Rescue, successfully rescued a hiker with a broken foot this past weekend. The hiker was walking down some steps under Natural Bridge when she took a step and had her foot turn under her. Rescuers were able to utilize the sky lift to carry rescuers and equipment to the scene, saving a lot of time and conserving energy amidst the 91-degree heat. PAL EMS applied a splint, and Red Star was able to handle pain management. Normally, the SAR team would have to haul the hiker down the trail, requiring a lot of time and manpower, but on this rescue, they were able to utilize the SCAD basket. This allowed a group to transport the hiker through Fat Man Squeeze and utilize the sky lift to bring her down to the ambulance and save at least 1 hour in transport time. Yet another successful rescue in the Red River Gorge by multiple teams. Braden Carson, also known as Fuzz Carson, competed in his first decathlon ever last month and finished third in the AAU region meet in Knoxville, qualifying himself for the Junior Olympics, which will take place later this month in Houston, Texas. Monday, he joined Samantha and I to discuss his training routine and more. To give us information about what's coming up with the AAU Junior Olympics, here's Fuzz Carson in a recap of the sports show on Monday.
I had just tried out the events a couple of times just for, just to do it, and I had figured out I wasn't that bad at it, and people had told me, coaches had told me, my dad had told me, you'd make a really good multi, and they'd say, like, I have the body for it, I could really do good in it. So I just tried it out one day and signed up for it and realized that I wasn't that bad at it, obviously. So, yeah, I guess that's it.
I guess so. For people that don't realize what a decathlon, like all 10 events, tell us all 10 events.
You got shot put, discus, javelin, high jump, long jump, 110 hurdles, 100-meter dash.
That's 7, right?
Yeah, pole vault, the 400, and the 1500.
Man.
Which one do you love? Which one do you least like?
The jumps and javelin, I think those are my favorite because javelin's just fun. I just do that for fun, really. It's like field day to me in the throws, but definitely the 1500 and the 400. Hard. Those are the hardest for me.
I got a question too.
Okay, obviously you've got a lot of people that's in your corner. You've got your dad is a big supporter of you, and you've got a lot of trainers and coaches that are kind of helping you kind of learn these events as you go throughout this process. So talk about some of those.
Obviously, there's my dad and my jumps coach for a couple of years now, 3 years, Eric Cooper. We've been going hard on the jumps for a long time now, and he's been starting to teach me other things as well. My high school trainer, TJ, he taught me the basics in the throws, and Monty Orchard, who teaches the pole vaulters at Central, he taught me the basics in pole vault, and I've been training with him. And my coach, Rick Markham, teaching me on the hurdles, and so it's a lot of coaches.
I guess when you do these events, is there an order to them? Like you can't go, okay, no, I'm in the mood to do this. So is there like an order? Yeah,
it's split up into 2 days, 5 events per day. You got 30 minutes in between each event. Day one is you go to hurdles, then you go straight to long jump, 30 minutes after that. Then after that, you go to shot put and then high jump, and then you finish with the 400, and that's the end of day one. And then day two, you do the 100-meter dash, then you do discus, then you do pole vault, then javelin, and then you finish it up with the 1500.
So you've got the Junior Olympics coming up on July 31st and August 1st. So what's it look like between now and then as you get ready for that?
We're gonna be training pretty hard. we got up.
And probably are. You are training.
We
hard.
are.
Yeah.
We got up at 6 o'clock today. Went to Danville and ran a lot.
Okay.
Worked on my running. Got me in shape. So, yeah, 5 to 6 days a week. Sometimes 2 days, or sometimes twice a day.
Yeah, 2 a day.
So,
like,
2 a days.
Gotcha.
Right.
Wow.
So we're going pretty heavy at it.
Well, listen, Braden, so after that is over with, you got to come back on with us and let us know how it went and keep us up to date with everything. Because I know that we're expecting big things out of you, my man, and you've already shown what you can do. Keep working hard. We appreciate you coming over to talk to us.
You didn't ask about the hair.
Well, I'm a little bit jealous of it. I looked
Yeah,
at it, and
yeah,
I'm
it's
jealous
the hair.
of it, so I'm not going to get into it. I know no matter what I do, my hair will never look that
Ladies' man right there. You
Yeah.
got to stay focused on track, but it's the hair. It's the hair.
That's Braden Carson. He is going to be competing in the Junior Olympics coming up on July 31st and August 1st. Braden, good luck, my man, and thank you for coming over with us.
Thank you.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
The mission at H2 Health is to create a healthcare environment where their employees and clients love to be. They offer a wide range of services including physical therapy, occupational therapy, a chronic pain program, wellness and fitness programs, dry needling, and more. H2 Health is here to get you back in the game and feeling your best with locations in Richmond, Berea, and more. Visit h2health.com to learn more and get started today at H2 Health.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
You know when you step outside and it feels absolutely perfect? The air's not too warm, not too cool, just perfection? Now imagine if you could have that same feeling inside your home at a price that feels even better. You can, thanks to the folks at Affordable Heating and Air. Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's Affordable Heating and Air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
Support your favorite team with apparel from Campus Warehouse in Richmond. Whether you're an EKU fan or you're a part of the Big Blue Nation, Campus Warehouse has something for you. Stop by and see their new line of Old Road t-shirts, because guys, we know Saturdays are for the boys. Plus they have the cutest seasonal tees for the ladies. And Campus Warehouse now carries the new line of tees for the kiddos as well. Visit campuswarehouserichmond.com or stop by their location in the Richmond Center next to Buffalo Wild Wings.
The Old West, the way you remember it. Good guys and bad guys.
Come and join us as we watch and talk about the best of the West.
Western movies, TV shows, and more.
Draw Western Theaters, Saturdays at 1 p.m.
Here on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Back here on the newscast, folks, thanks for hanging out with us. Do want to remind you of the testing sites for COVID-19 and remind you where you can get your vaccine. Make sure to check out the White House Clinic. You can call for a COVID-19 vaccine, 1-855-WH-APPTS. If you're still looking to get a COVID-19 test, you can go tomorrow to the McKee White House Clinic, the Richmond White House Clinic, or the Mount Vernon White House Clinic. They'll be open from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. tomorrow for a COVID-19 test. Thanks for joining us once again here on the newscast. Stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow, same time and same place at 3 p.m. for your daily community briefing live on WBON TV Channel 9.